We are still waiting on a few counselors, and after that, we can begin. All right, everyone, we can go ahead and get started as we do have a quorum and let folks trickle in as they may. The time now is 5:33 and the date is December 22nd, 2021, with a few days left of the new year. Madam Clerk, if you would be so kind, please, to first start off with calling the roll vote.
Councilor Edwards.
Present.
Present. Councilor Letterman.
Present.
Present. Councilor Gomez. Absent. Councilor Brown.
Present.
Present. Councilor Kern.
Present.
Present. Councilor Whitfield. Absent. Councilor Ramos.
Present.
Present. Councilor Brown.
Present.
Present. Councilor Walsh. Absent. Councilor Davila. Absent. Councilor Fenton.
Present.
Present. Councilor Hurst. Absent. Councilor Williams.
Present. Madam Clerk, can you please give me a head count of the counselors present?
8.
8 counselors are present. All right, well, we will get started with the business of the council tonight. I want to just say thank you all for joining the special meeting, which of course is a kind of a breakdown of Monday's meeting, but due to the informal caucus, we moved things over to today. So there are items, of course, before us that require a simple majority, and there are also items that require 2/3. We will see if other councilors join us, but the materials that are earlier in the agenda only require a simple majority. So we'll get started with that first. Could you please call the first item before us?
The first item is the November revenue versus expenditure report.
All right, if someone is present, could you please state your name and address for the record?
Thank you, Mr. President. Patrick Burns, 90 Clement Street, Springfield. Tonight you have the November revenue versus expenditure report. Represents 5 months of the fiscal year, or approximately 42%. One item I did want to highlight is the city made the annual education incentive, better known as a Quinn bill payment for the Springfield Police Department in the month of November. And that payment totaled $3,148,329.
All right, thank you, Patrick. Are there any questions from the council at this time?
One quick.
Yes, Councilor Allen.
Thanks, Mr. President. Yeah, Pat, thanks for that. Just one follow-up on the Quinn bill. That whole thing is for years now has been paid just by us, not by the state at all, right?
Correct. It used to be a 50-50 split, but that payment is now 100% on the city's budget.
And is that the full payment for the year, the number you just stated?
It is, but if we have retirements or separation of service for police officers, then a prorated payment could be made at that point. based on their retirement date or their separation date.
Okay, but without that, this is the payment for the year,
Correct.
minus those little exceptions. Okay, thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Allen. Are there any other questions before the council at this time? All right, seeing none, Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll to accept the report?
On accepting the report, Councilor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield, absent. Councilor Ramos?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila, absent. Councilor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. The report is accepted. Can you please call the next item before us?
The next item is the fiscal year 22 state aid to public libraries, no match required, in the amount of $413,704.
All right, is there anyone present to speak to this grant? If so, please state your name and address for the record.
Thank you, Mr. President. I don't see anybody from the libraries here, so I can speak to this. Lindsay Hackett, Deputy CAFO, 80 Tamarack Drive. So this is our state aid payment that we get awarded through the state, the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners. We've gotten it for the last 7 years. It goes to fund all the libraries in the city. Some of it is used for personal services. Some of it is used for substitute librarians, library programs, and services.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. Are there any questions from the council at this time? All right, seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the grant.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Councilor Allen, seconded by Councilor Letterman. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll to accept the grant?
I'm accepting the grant. Councilor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield, absent. Councilor Ramos?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila, absent. Councilor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Can you please call the next item?
The next item is an emergency management performance grant in the amount of $92,735, and in-kind match is required.
All right, if there's someone present to speak to this, please state your name and address.
I can speak to that, Mr. Councilor. Bernard J. Calvey, Springfield Fire Commissioner, 210 Winton Street, Springfield, Massachusetts. This is a yearly grant that we receive from MEMA, the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency, that the department uses for various projects within the department over the course of the year. This year, we're going to use the grant to buy equipment for the bomb squad.
Thank you, Commissioner Calvi. Are there any questions for the Commissioner at this time? Right, seeing none, I will also entertain a motion to approve this grant.
So moved.
Is there a proper second?
Second.
All right, motion has been made by Councilor Letterman and properly seconded by Councilor Edwards. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll to accept the grant?
Accepting the grant, Councilor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield, absent. Councilor Ramos?
Abstain.
Abstain. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila, absent. Councilor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Hurst, absent. Counselor Williams.
Yes, Madam Clerk, can you please confirm that's 7 approve?
It is.
All right, thank you. The grant is approved. Madam Clerk, the next item, please.
The next item is the Mary and John Brogan Endowment, no match required in the amount of $50,000.
All right, Lindsay, I'll pass it back to you.
Thank you. So this is a donation from the Library Foundation for $50,000, and it is being used to create the Brogan Research Center at the Central Library. It will be used to purchase equipment, furniture, and building upgrades, and 2 microfiche readers, computers dedicated to research activities, replacement of damaged microfiche, and the funding is from the Brogan Endowment.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. Are there any questions at this time? All right, seeing none, I will also entertain a motion to approve this grant.
So moved.
Motion made by Councilor Letterman and seconded by Councilor Edwards. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll to accept the grant?
I'm accepting the grant. Counselor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman.
Yes.
Counselor Gomez. Counselor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Kern.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Whitfield, absent. Counselor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh, absent. Counselor Davila, absent. Counselor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Hurst, absent. Counselor Williams.
Yes, the grant is approved. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Councilors, for the next 2 items, which I believe is 5 and 6, with no objection, Madam Clerk, you can call those together and we will then call the roll to accept those grants.
Item 5 is a Thomas J. O'Connor donation in the amount of $13,000. And item 6 is a donation of goods for the North End Youth Senior Center.
All right, you can call the roll, Madam Clerk.
Counselor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Gomez, absent. Counselor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Kern.
Yes.
Counselor Whitfield, absent. Counselor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Walsh, absent. Counselor Davila, absent. Counselor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Hurst, absent. Counselor Williams.
Yes, the grants have been approved. Counselor, I am seeing Counselor Davila has actually just sent me a text message saying that he is trying to get in and he would make a 9th vote for the next items, which some of them do require 9. But with that, it still borders on the possibility of one person dissenting and failing. So with that, it might be appropriate if someone—
here, Counselor.
Oh, Whitfield. Madam Clerk, has Councilor Whitfield been recognized?
He has not. May I recognize you at this time?
Yes.
Counselor Whitfield?
Can you hear me?
Now we can. Counselor Whitfield?
Present.
Present.
All right. Thank you, Councilor Whitfield. With that, I will send Councilor Davila the link offline. But with that, we can continue if you wouldn't mind calling the next item before us.
The next item is item number 7, which is bills from prior year in the amount of $140.
All right. If someone present to speak to this, please state your address.
Thank you, Mr. President. Lindsay Hackett again, Deputy CAFO, 80 Tamarack Drive. This is a request to pay 2 bills of prior year for scanning services for the Treasurer's Office from FY21, and we're requesting to pay these invoices with FY22 funds.
Right. Thank you, Lindsay. Madam Clerk, can you please recognize Councilor Davila?
Counselor Davila?
Present.
Present.
All right. Thank you. Are there any questions at this time for Lindsay? Right, seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the order.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Edwards and properly seconded by Councilor Allen. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on approving?
On approving the order, Councilor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams.
Yes, the order is approved. I will also entertain a motion to suspend Rule 19.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made by, I'll give that to Councilor Edwards and seconded by Councilor Whitfield. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll to suspend Rule 19?
And suspending Rule 19, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk and councilors. Madam Clerk, the next item before us, please.
Item number 8, an order approving CPC recommendation to fund the East Springfield Library Outdoor Reading Room.
All right, if there's someone present to speak to this, please state your name and address for the record.
Sure, I can take this. Bob McCarroll's not able to be with us tonight. And I believe, I'm sorry, my name is Karen Lee, the administrator for the Community Preservation Committee, 18 Lawn Street in Springfield. For the benefit of those watching, as background real quick, in October of this year, the Community Preservation Committee recommended a grant for the East Springfield Library to establish an outdoor reading garden area. The committee, of course, wants the improvements to be permanent and not temporary, and it was brought to our attention that the library may have future plans to expand that might undo the outdoor efforts of this grant. The matter was sent to the Finance Subcommittee while Director for the Library, Molly Fogarty, and Deputy Solicitor Kathy Breck created a solution that protects the property and CPA funds without applying a deed restriction that would trigger Article 97 and legislative action. A new condition was worked out and approved by the Community Preservation Committee on December 7th and introduced to the Finance Subcommittee just this past Monday, December 22nd. All parties are in agreement that if future expansion of the library impacts the outdoor community space improved by this grant for $85,500, that the funds will be returned to the CPA budget. The Community Preservation Committee asked the City Council to approve this change of condition for the East Springfield Library CPA grant. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Are there any questions from the council at this time? And I will ask Councilor Allen.
I have a question. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that explanation, Karen. But if this goes forward, the 85,000 and the work is done, where would the replenishment funds come from?
That would mean in the event that they had a future expansion in 10 or 20 years or whenever. Is that what you mean? I
think that's what, yeah, that's what I mean. But
okay. All right. Yeah. So a couple things could happen. That 85,500 would be built into whatever expansion plans there are. So that cost would be recouped by the Community Preservation Committee. Okay. Molly from the library is here. I don't know if you want to address that any further.
Molly, please state your name and address for the record, please. Oh, you're muted, Molly.
Molly Fogarty, Library Director, 220 State Street, Springfield. The thinking is when there is funding available through a grant round, which could be 5 years from now, 8 years from now, we're not sure, that all efforts would be made in the design of any addition to the branch to not disturb the work that was done by the funds from this grant. But if it were disturbed, that would be part of the grant application and part of the funding, just as if you have to acquire property to build it would just be part of the project budget. And it would then be returned to the CPC if that were the case. I mean, this may not ever happen that it would be an issue, but if it does, it assures the Community Preservation Committee that their funds that they allocated for this project would not be basically, not used. So, it would be part of whatever project budget there was at the time, if needed. It's a small lot. It's about 17,000 square feet, less than half an acre. We looked at, if there were an addition, it would be a renovation of the current building with an addition probably going to the back. There aren't a lot of options similar to what we did at the Indian Orchard branch about 20 years ago. And the work, when we start working on the project, would be designed so that the major portion is not to the back of the building, which is not where we would want it to be, but more to the side of the building, which would not be disturbed. So it's just a contingency if necessary.
Okay, so thank you, Molly and Karen. So the recommendation here is to go forward with the outdoor reading area.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Councilor Allen. Any other questions at this time from the council? All right, seeing none, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
I make a motion to accept the CPC with the amendments.
Condition.
With the new conditions, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Councilor Whitfield. Is there a proper second?
Second.
All right, it's been properly seconded by Councilor Letterman. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on acceptance of the order?
On accepting, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams.
Yes, the order is approved. And at this time, I will entertain a motion to suspend Rule 19.
So moved.
Motion made by Councilor Whitfield,
Second.
seconded by Councilor Allen. Madam Clerk, the roll, please.
On suspension of Rule 19, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams.
Yes, thank you, councilors. Madam Clerk, the next item, please.
The next item is item number 9, an order authorizing the mayor to execute a quitclaim deed for sale on the side of Richelieu Street to Nixon Augustine.
All right, is there anyone present to speak to this? Please state your name and address for the record.
Julissa Davila Ramos, 323 Tinkham Road, Senior Program Manager for the Office of Housing.
Thank you. You have the floor.
This is West Side Richelieu Street is a 2,800 square foot lot in the South End neighborhood of the city. The abutter is proposing to combine the property with their abutting property at 1618 Richelieu Street and use it as a fenced-in side yard.
All right, thank you. Lisa, is there any questions at this time from the council? All right, seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the order.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Whitfield and properly seconded by Councilor Allen. Madam Clerk, the roll, please.
On approving the order, Councilor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams?
Yes, the order is approved. Madam Clerk, the next item, please.
The next item is item number 10, an order authorizing the mayor to execute a quitclaim deed for sale of the east side of Hayden Avenue to Ice Quinones.
All right, I will pass it right back to you.
Thank you. This is Eastside Hayden Avenue. It's a nearly 2,900 square foot lot in the Bay neighborhood of the city. The abutter is looking to combine the lot with their property at 74 Andrew Street, fence it in, and use it as a side yard.
All right, are there any questions at this time from the council? It's seeing none, I will also entertain a motion to approve the order.
So moved.
Motion made by Councilor Allen,
Second.
seconded by Councilor Edwards. Madam Clerk, the roll, please.
On approving the order, Councilor Edwards?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Kern?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Welch, absent. Councilor Davila?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton?
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams?
Yes, thank you. The order is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Councilor, the next, of course, portion of our agenda is special permits. Just to speak briefly to items 12 and 13, as I know Mr. Pulsifer is on the call, I did receive word from Mr. Sheehan that the expectation here is that these two items be continued, or I should say tabled, until the new year, where they will be seen on our agenda, on the next hearings agenda. I know Mr. Pulsifer is here. I'm not sure if Tim is here, but Tim, if you wouldn't mind just giving us a brief update on that.
Sure. Not to speak for Gordon, but we did meet with Chris Signoli with regards to the proposed crosswalk. The developer has also indicated in reference to Councilor Whitfield's concerns with regards to open space around the project that he would like to do improvements to Merrick Park. We want to walk through that a little bit more with Pat Sullivan and his team and get some consensus around that and bring that back to you as well. And we need a little bit more time to deal with that issue.
Okay, Tim, and with no objection, I realize again, there's another special permit prior to Mr. Pulsifer's, but to get him off the call, so we're not wasting time here, if I can just take those two out of order and entertain a motion to have those items tabled until January, I would appreciate if a councilor could follow up with that.
A motion to continue, please.
I just want to be clear. I'm sorry, Councilor Whitfield. I just want to be clear. It is a motion to table or continue.
Motion to table.
Second.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. Councilor Davila on the motion.
No comment. I couldn't put my.
No question.
Okay, thank you, Councilor. I'm sorry, there was a Councilor Ramos.
Mr. President, just in the interest of procedure, I understand that the process would be for the new councilors to vote on these matters. They would have to review the video or the minutes of this of the prior meeting. Is that correct?
No, Councilor. Actually, for this particular item, because there are new councilors, Mr. Pulsar would be given a fresh hearing. So Mr. Dromi would be working with him to re-advertise this item so that he could actually have a new hearing with the new councilors that would be present.
Okay. Thanks for the information. I wanted to make sure that that he understands that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Councilor Ramos. All right, so there's been, I'm sorry, a motion that was made by Councilor Whitfield and probably seconded by.
The motion was by Councilor Edwards, second by
Edwards.
me.
Thank you, Councilor Whitfield. Madam Clerk, can you please note that?
Yes.
And then please call the roll to table these items, the last two items on the agenda.
The motion on tabling items 12 and 13, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitman.
Yeah.
Yes, Councilor Cameron is absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams.
Yes, the mentioned items will be tabled. Thank you, Mr. Pulsar, for being amenable to that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, can you please call the remaining item before us?
The last item, number 11, is a special permit for the alteration of a pre-existing non-conforming structure, changing the image sign at the property known as 1000 West Columbus Avenue, also known as Hall of Fame Way.
All right, Madam Clerk, was there any remaining testimony in favor of this particular item?
There was not.
All right, and how about in opposition?
There was not.
All right, at this time, are there any other questions for the petitioner from the members of the council? Again, I will ask, are there any other questions? Seeing none, is there any further deliberation amongst the council? All right, seeing none, the hearing is now closed. I will entertain a motion to approve the special permit.
Motion to
So
approve.
moved. Second.
All right, a motion made by Councilor Edwards and properly seconded by Councilor Whitfield. Madam Clerk, the roll call vote, please.
On approving the order, Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Councilor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Hurst, absent. Councilor Williams.
Yes, the special permit is approved. Councilor Edwards, on the reasons, please.
Specific site is an appropriate location for such a use, structure, or condition. The use as developed will not adversely affect the neighborhood. Adequate and appropriate facilities will be provided for the proper operation of the proposed use to incorporate the planning staff analysis into the decision as the basis of finding.
Thank you, Councilor Edwards. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on the acceptance of the reason?
I'm accepting the reasons. Councilor Edwards.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Letterman.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Gomez, absent. Councilor Allen.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Curran.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Whitfield.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Ramos.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Brown.
Yes.
Yes, Councilor Walsh, absent. Councilor Davila. Counselor Davila?
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Fenton.
Yes.
Yes, Counselor Hurst, absent Counselor Williams.
Yes, thank you, counselors. Thank you, Mr. Davila, for joining us and those affiliated with this item.
Thank you, President Williams, and thank you, counselors. We very much appreciate that, and we look forward to having the sign operational right about June 1st to help promote not only the Hall of Fame and our complex, but as we discussed a week ago, Monday, we got a state grant and we will be promoting other nonprofit entities that are tourism-based in the city. So we look forward to doing that as well.
All right.
Great.
Appreciate it,
That's
Mr. Thank
great.
you. All right,
Thank
Madam.
you.
Is there any further business before the council at this time?
No, there is not.
All right, counselors. Well, this is the last scheduled meeting before the new year. So I just want you all we survived a tough one, but we survived nonetheless. I just want to wish you all happy holidays if you choose to celebrate, and wish you, of course, the safety and security of you and your families during this challenging time. As you all know, I did put out a press release today with the continuance of remote participation after January 3rd, and I will be forthcoming with some information around the swearing-in ceremony in the next day or two. But with that, I will leave you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Same to you, Mr. President. Same to
Happy-
everybody.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
holidays,
everyone.
everybody.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
holidays,
Happy
everybody. Happy
holidays.
New Year.
Peace.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
holidays.
Peace out. Happy New Year.